Hello, guys. Welcome back to Chris Baraka and family. And today I'm chilling with Langata 01,
Langata 1.
Jalango mwenyewe.
Chris, how you doing, my brother?
Doing fine, sir.
For all the Chris family, you know, Chris Baraka family, go out there and subscribe to Kenya's #1 YouTube channel, Chris Baraka. That's what's up. That's how we doing.
Ashasema.
Hapana, heavy day baba. You know guys, today is a very emotional day. Tumeona pale, probably by the time you're watching this video, ushaona Kamene pale. Yani it's a very emotional day to Jalas and Kamene. They are parting ways. It's the last day here at Kiss 100. That's why nimetafuta Heavy J Baba atuambia, how is the feeling? You look emotional.
Really, really emotional because Radio Africa has always been my home. And when I left Radio Africa for the first time, I left because I wanted to do more and show my worth for Radio Africa. And they accepted me to go and told me, you go. And I went and made friendship with Alex Mwakideu at Radio Maisha. We worked with Jeff Koinange at Hot 96. We've worked with Alex again at Milele FM. And when I left Milele FM, they welcomed me back and told me this will always be your home, whatever happens. So this is like my home. And I have the most amazing boss, Patrick Kwako. Amazing boss in Caroline Mutoko. But then I found a friendship, sister, love and everything in Kamene. And we've worked, despite everybody when we started thought that Kamene and Jalas cannot work. Sema msichana wa kibabi nini Jalas na uoshago yake. Nikamwambia just wait. We went ahead and created the biggest radio show in the morning. And here we are. Time has moved. Bigger dreams, and we want to try our hands in something else. And happy that the team from Radio Africa has put for me a party already, and that's why you waited a bit longer. There was farewell party up there, and they have still told me, and my boss made me sign a contract in case I do not win, which I don't hope so. I should not even apply for the job. I just walk back and start working. You see?
Okay.
That is how special Radio Africa is.
Does it mean mwenye atakuwa mwingia atawachishwa ama you'll have the three of you?
Atapelekwa hata show ya usiku huko, afanye show ya usiku. It will be accommodated because but it's not my option. I really want to do something different. I want to let radio be done by other people. In life, when you move, you create space for other people. In life, you move, you hold other people's hands. And here we are, trying to our hands on something different.
Okay, was it a very hard decision to make? Because you've always been very passionate when it comes to radio.
It wasn't hard to make. Reason is, I'd already planned. And that is why 4 years ago, I went back to college, to my university, and I graduated community development, science and community development. That's a degree I hold. Meaning I was already preparing myself to go to work for the community. The biggest role of an MP is legislation. Yes, that one comes, but the impact the MP makes in the community is what is important to the people. And when I graduated, I already knew that 4 years, after 4 years, I'll be in a position to be the next MP of Langata, to go work with the community. Yes.
We've seen in the video Kamene even crying as she said goodbye. I feel like it is very hard for her to let you go. How is your connection? Because sasa hii inakaa sio kazi peke yake. You guys really connect.
Yeah, we connect because Kamene was my friend even before we started working here. So many people don't know. We were friends for more than 10 years, even before I started working here. Anytime I was working at Hot 96 and I wanted a guest anchor, it is Kamene who used to come. Kamene and I used to do events, so we've been friends for long. And when I came to work at KISS, when everybody was saying that it will not work, we already knew that it will work because we'd been friends and we'd even hosted events and gigs together. So Kamene is my friend. She's a family friend. She's a friend to my wife, friends to my kids, and it's much more family now than just your co-worker. Yes.
Okay. How was the experience working with her?
Very hard. She's stubborn. She is a go-getter. she's an opinionated woman. You can't pin her down. She sometimes can't listen to you. Sometimes she has those emotions. Hizo mambo za wanawake, nini, feelings. But she's the best person to work with. Other than Alex Mwakideu, just waking up and seeing a man's face every day. At least I started seeing a chick's face. Najua Alex akuna sura mbaya. So imagine kuangalia sura ya Alex the whole time. Working with Kamene was a breath of fresh air.
Okay, and what makes her the best person to you've ever worked with?
Wow, I've worked with the best of the best. But from each and every single person, there's a lesson I've learned. Working with Caroline Mutoko, who is the queen of radio to this moment, queen of radio. And I don't think we'll ever find an authoritative woman like Caroline anytime in the industry, who can move the country the way Caroline used to do. To her, I learned lessons. I put my foundation on radio from Caroline. She mentored me. I have a lot of respect to that woman. When I worked with Alex Mwakideu, I never knew I could work in a Swahili radio station. It was the biggest lesson. I found a best friend, I found a confidant, and I found a brother in Alex. When I worked with Jeff Koinange, it was experience, it was eye-opening, it was motivating, it was everything. Then I worked with Alex again. Then I worked with Kamene. Kamene showed me a new world. You know, Hash is younger, I was older, but I left her to lead. She was the main presenter, and I was just the co-host. But I learned a lot from her. She's educated, she's bright, she is sharp, and the most amazing person to work with. Yes.
Okay, you know, we're all eagerly waiting. Who's gonna replace Jalas between Dr. Ofweneke and Oga Obinna?
It's only not them who are coming in for training. Tomorrow Wago will come in, then Tumbili will come in. May the best person win. All of them are my friends, and I've worked with all of them, and they've done a good job. Maybe Keith knows what they're looking at. Definitely, they cannot be able to replace Heavy J. My shoes are bigger for them, and they also know. So they're just coming to try to replace me. Not as replacing, to try to replace me. Say that. To
try.
No, not to try. Say, to try and replace me. Say that.
To try.
Yes, that's what they're coming to do.
Who do you think can try a little bit? Who do you
All of
think?
them are talented. Oga Obinna has the experience of radio. Ofweneke has the experience of radio. Owago has the experience of radio. Do you know that Owago used to work for radio? Tumbili had an experience for radio. Changombe radio. Owago was in KBC. Oga Obinna was at Nation. Ofweneke has been to almost 3 radios. So they already have experience.
Okay,
so I don't know if Kiss will be looking, what Kiss will be looking for.
What about the chemistry? Who do you think can match Kamene's chemistry?
Kamene is a mad woman, so you really have to be really witty, sharp and all. And if you see these guys there, Tubili is a crazy person. I don't know if you've ever hung with him.
I know him, yeah.
And people might underrate him, but he's very sharp.
Sure.
Okay? Owago is the king of dirty jokes. Radio might not favor him on that, but Owago, when he decides to go clean, is the most funny person you can go. Obinna is spontaneous, and he thinks right on his feet, while Ofweneke is crazy. Ofweneke is the crazy guy, mnapiga story, amepanda juu ya meza, amepanda juu ya ceiling nini, he's crazy. So I can't say one person that I can vouch for and say that this is the person who will replace me. I wish all of them the best of luck.
Okay. From when are we going to have the new hosts? From tomorrow, Kamene will be alone?
No, from tomorrow, Wago comes in, then Tumbili comes in, then Pole Pole too. When they decide, it will be okay. Yeah.
Okay. We've seen so many people wishing you all the best in your new chapter. Churchill nimeona pale amekuwekea all the best in your new chapter. Ningetaka kujua, what can you say about Churchill?
Churchill is a father figure. Churchill is a brother. Churchill is a mentor. He's one guy who opened so many doors for so many comedians. And I remember, before Churchill Live began, we met all of us at Do you remember former Nakumat Lifestyle? Up there, there used to be a club, and he told us that there's something I'm trying that I want us to do. But also it's Churchill himself who told me about the auditions here at Radio Africa, because he was already working at Classic FM before we joined. So Churchill has always opened doors for people. And I remember there's one day he called all the comedians and told us, one day all of you guys will have cars and all of you guys will be driving. That time he was driving a Mercedes KAB, an old vintage car. And he told me, one day all of you will be like this. And we used to think it's a dream. He's been a mentor and a friend, and we look up to him. Amazing guy.
Okay, as you get into your new chapter, Jalas, I know so many people wanajiuliza sasa events zitakuwaje bila Jalas. Jalas has always been there. They are doing the emceeing and everything.
Sasa nisipige sherehe kwa sababu mimi ni mheshimiwa. Maisha lazima yaendelee. If you have a gig out there, you want Heavy J,
tutakuwa tunapata MP ni ana to MCA.
Super host himself, the host with the most, the host in chief, the MC that got you promoted. Mheshimiwa Jalas.
Like
So it'll be different.
It
will be different. Like, what's up, party people? They call me Langata One. We are about to have it going down. Are you ready to have a good time? I'm also your super host and also the MP of Langata. Let's have a good time. Let's not make this thing look like it's life and death. It is a case of, can you deliver what you promised to the people? You don't want to live what you are doing. Hapo unajua kiwacha kazi wewe ufanya, ndio unastukiaga umeingiza mkono kwa CDF, acha nitoe kidogo. Kumbe umetoa basari ya watoi, umeendea sherehe. So kazi lazima iende. I know MPs who are lawyers who are still practicing. I know MPs who are doctors who are still practicing. I am a comedian. I am a TV host. And you've seen Jaguar still coming back on stage to perform at least once or twice. Why not? Do not make this thing look like life and death. Just deliver to the people what you promised. That's
what
it.
What about the interviews? Pale kwa Jalango
Bonga na Jalas. Now Jalango TV, I want to go heavily politics. Okay? I will be doing heavily politics. By the way, if you are an aspirant and you want an interview, I'll send you the red card. So that you pay. So for people to know you, you'll pay for people to know you. So I'll be doing a lot of politics, political discussions, but then I'm looking now to recruit in new people to come and host in Jalango TV. So Ngina is already doing well there. There's a new girl that is doing properties. There's a person who come in for sports. There's somebody who come for reviews. Different things. We just want to open doors for so many people. Yes.
Okay, what about entertainment?
That's what you asked me. Entertainment can't stop. Sherehe, mheshimiwa na sherehe. Yeah, you
Tutapiga sherehe pamoja.
Hata wakifunga, tupige sherehe. Hata wakifunga, tupige sherehe.
Kabisa.
I'm so drunk, baby. Drinks sherehe lazima iende. So don't make yourself really tight. You understand? This life is not about, it's not that too serious. Make yourself happy. Today you are here, tomorrow you're not. You understand? Yeah. Live a life that you'll always remember. That one I tell people again and again. This life is not that serious. I've had a friend, like today, I'm mourning a very close friend of mine, who we were in class with together. It's called Calvin. Calvin, on Saturday, we were together, having a drink and sharing a drink and breaking bread. He fell down. Kuangaliwa, he had a blood clot. They tried to Metropolitan, and as you speak, Calvin is lying cold, dead. Meaning his chapter is done. Nothing can revise that. In this life, even as you hustle, you push, and make sure that you also live. If I see you run around doing interviews and everything, I hope that apart from all these things you do, you are also living. That would be my only wish. So that when one day the curtain is close to me, you'd say, I did what I loved, I created a name, but most importantly, I lived. There are so many people who are dead, yet they are still alive, because either they're in a job that they don't love, they're in relationship with people that they don't like, they're in places they don't want to be in, but just because they've decided that, you know what, Life must go on there. I hope you have a passion for what you do. Do you?
I have.
I hope you are living. Are you?
Yeah.
You see, Eve, let me tell you something. Congratulations. First for moving houses. It was a big step. Maybe it is something you never thought in life, that one day in Nairobi, I will live in this place. Congratulations. I used to live in Wiki as my first house. That is when the first time I ever had my first house, my first keys and everything. The first time I moved into that house, when I moved from my relatives' homes, I opened that door, nikafunga, nikatembea tena, nikarudi, nikafungua, just to make sure that this is my house. Nobody is going to ask me, umekuja sangapi, utatoka sangapi, ya yorudi. My house was 800 bob. And it used to be closed and locked because I couldn't afford it. 800 bob. And I used to think and ask God, why? Okay? But I was proud at that point. Okay? I used to see you and watched you when you were talking to the people in the ghettos. Akina Madocho, Akina Mbogigenje. And people used to see you at that time and they loved you. Hey, you're bringing the stories and everything. One day at a time, you started working a bit harder and said, enough, or you did not stop the ghetto stories, but you said, how can I expand my territory and move a bit further? You started coming, meeting Jalas, meeting these other people, hapa na pale, doing different stories. Your hard work has sent you to a point where you moved homes. I'm so sure that that house, even today, if you wanted, you'd fill that house without paying even a coin, because you've already created a name and a brand that people trust, and even the people around you would want to get associated with you. But what they can't see is your days in Dandora dam site, when you're following for interview. They can't see the days you didn't have this microphone. They can't see the days Trevor was standing holding your phone. They can't see when Kyoko was trying to be a TV presenter or selling sweets and the things he used to do. They can't see. All they're seeing is the success. I saw the other day when you bought a car. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You even bought a bigger car. My first car was a Starlet, KAU003K. I bought it from a billboard here at Sarit Center. A loan of 350,000 I got from the office here through Caroline Mutoko. I went bought a car for 250,000. Nikaenda Park Road pale nikaweka ngoma na mguu za 50,000. Ngoma ilikuwa ni expensive kuliko gari. You see, at least you're driving a decent car. Did you see how many people hated?
So many.
Until I saw you dealing with how to hate. I was like, this one has not been hated, and this one does not know what hate is. Okay, who are your haters? Like Jalas, I don't have haters. I have fans whose love is too much and they're now confused whether to like me or not to like me. So every single hater in my life is a fan, because they are watching, they're seeing, that's why they're commenting. Everybody who saw you take them through that car is somebody who enjoys what you do, but they're just wondering, haka msichana kametoka huko kwao Keruko ya juzi, mamekuja hapa sasa manaringia watu na gari. That's it. Hate is important. If you don't want to be hated, sell ice cream. The day you sell them bad ice cream, they'll still hate you. Or sell them weed. The day you'll sell them kishash, kibash, kinyam nyam, but they will still hate you. All right?
Yeah.
Do not expect that you will grow and don't get hate. Hapo ndio unapigwa nini, or a lot of things. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So make sure that every single day you push yourself, you make yourself the best in what you do. You will get hate, but just like hate is just turbulent. You see the way the plane takes off? It takes off, it cruises, it hits turbulence, everybody's scared, then it comes down and people land and everybody's happy. That is life.
Wow. Thank you so much, Jalas. Tukimalizia, ningetaka uongeleshe watu wa Lang'ata, na pia in case someone has a question, anaweza kumuuliza.
Wow. Lang'ata to me is a very important place. It's a place in my heart, soul, and everything. Reason is, the first time I landed in Nairobi, I lived in Langata, in a place called Siwaka. Siwaka is right opposite Strathmore, and that is one of the wards in Langata constituency called the Nairobi West constituency. So that is my first attachment with Langata. The second attachment, when I started working, I lived in Southlands with my boss then, called David Aliwa. David Aliwa is the director of theatrics arts. We lived there with in the slums with his brother Carl and the sister Godana in one room. And I've seen Langata each and every single day. And Langata is home. When I first got our first property, it was in Langata. And Langata is home. Wow. Do you know Langata is the most richest constituency in Nairobi?
I didn't know.
Which is the richest constituency in Nairobi, according to you, when you think? Now let me tell you the richest constituency in Nairobi. Langata is the richest constituency. Let me tell you how. Langata has everything that we need. Wilson Airport, East Africa or Africa most busiest airport is in Langata, employing more than 50,000 people. We have the barracks, Langata barracks. We have the KWS at the park. We have the carnival. NEMA's headquarters is in Langata. KEBS is in Langata. The Nyao Stadium is Langata. Kenya Literature Bureau is in Langata. Weston is in Langata. Timol is in Langata. Galleria is in Langata. As we move, colleges, Cooperative University is in Langata. Queer is in Langata. Multimedia is in Langata. Karen as a whole is in Langata constituency. You know, people don't know that.
Yeah.
That the opportunities that we have, Ole Sereni is in Langata. Eka Hotel is in Langata. If I'm telling you, Langata is the richest constituency. And the young people in Langata living in the most richest constituency don't have jobs because nobody has tried to push. Can you imagine if the MP can hold your hand? If I'm the MP of Langata, I walk into Ole Sereni today and tell them, please, if people even employ cash ones, these are my 5 young people from Langata. This property is in Langata constituency. Tafadhali. Guys, this is the Wilson Airport. Please, can I have even a few institutions that are within Langata are able to employ the young people of Langata? So unemployment is the biggest problem in Langata for the young people. This is when unemployment comes in, we have the stories of single mothers. A young man who thought that he was able to take care of the family because he's unemployed, he runs and leaves. Okay? Then another thing, water is the biggest problem in Langata. What does it take to sink a borehole? And make sure that people of Langata can have continuous surplus of water. Ati watu Langata uko kwa nyumba utiende, uko kwa nyumba unyonka, na bado unaga maji. Can you imagine? Very, very sad. Okay? And a lot of other things. When you don't have water, health becomes an issue. Unemployment, health becomes an issue because of where you live, the food you eat and drink. So health is also a key thing that we need to look at. It is only in Langata that we don't have a new level 4 hospital. When NMS and everybody was putting up an hospital out here, they went ahead and just donated a few things at one of the constituents wards in high rise, but they didn't give Langata a level 4. But then again, the biggest thing, how can we make the young men of Langata move away from the traditional employment? If you hold microphones, you do interviews, I don't want to reveal how much you make, but you are able to live comfortably. So we will also have to create 5 resource centers in each and every single one where some young man can come in. When the young man come in, they are able to log in into computers, learn a skill, learn record, resource center, completely well-fledged resource center that can change their lives. That is my mission for Langata. And also things to do with land. Land is an issue in Karen. Land is an issue around the cemetery. Land is an issue around the airport. So that is also other things that we need to take care of. But then the journey is on. The journey for Langata is on. We have the biggest battle right now. That is the nominations. For us to see who is this guy who's going to be given the chance to fly the Azimio's card in Langata. Boom! If it's put in my hands, the day you see that the last is a person running nominated for Azimio ticket, be ready to have your best friend in parliament, because you are my bestie. Sindio? Ama tulikosana na hujawahi niambia. So that's it. If I get the Azimio ticket, that's it. If I don't get it, forget about it.
You will. We are confident about it.
If I don't get it, there's a lot that goes around tickets.
Sure.
If I don't get it in the next 3 months, and I've washed my hands and support the person who, because the biggest thing is to reclaim Langata. Yes.
Okay.
Your short and special message to Kamene.
I'm done. Oh, Kamene, you're an amazing person. You're strong. I've seen what people talk about you. I've seen the hate that sometimes goes about you. I've seen people troll you. It's because they don't know how amazing person you are. You're an amazing person. You are hardworking, and you're destined for greatness. Do not forget how I've saved your name in my phone.
How have you saved her?
Hey. You want me to show you how I've saved Kamene?
Yeah.
What is that?
Let's do this, winner.
That's it. That's how it is saved. Yeah. That's how Kamene's number is saved. What?
Let's do this, winner.
Yes. Let me call her.
So that we can approve.
Uko poa?
Niko fiti, you?
I'm okay. I'm having an interview here, and they're asking me, how is your name saved in my phone?
They've seen.
I've told them it's called Let's Do This, Winner.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how we always do.
Kabisa. Win.
We are always winning.
Wow. Kamene, hi. Hi.
Na wangejua venye nimekusave, lakini hapana, watu wataanza kutafuta namba yako kwa simu yangu.
Ungetuambia.
Ask him what his baptism name is.
My baptism and confirmation name. Yes.
What is it?
No, people will start looking for that for it. My confirmation name is Wenslaus. I was confirmed at St. Paul's Catholic Church in Homa Bay. And confirmation, all of you gets one name. So I'm Wenslaus. Yeah.
Wow. Any
Maybe
other
the last
person with a
question,
question?
I was passing via Jivanji Gardens na nikasikia mtu akisema kuwa they were having a discussion there about politics, wakisema kuwa that for the last to help you currently you must change your voting card mpaka uchukulie kura Langata. So is that true? Ndio yakusaidie?
Not really. I've helped so many people who I don't even know. But there are people who come here with problems that we're already solving in Langata. Now the truth is, right now we've been on voter registration. Okay. So I've been pushing guys to help me by registering in
Langata.
So you don't have a vote, all right? You have an ID card. So there are two people I told, go register and be a patriot first. Because you want me to help me. How are you going to help me?
Yeah.
Go register, come back here, I'll listen to you. It's been hard for me to listen to people if they're not registered as voters. More so if you're not registered in Langata. Right now, I'm a politician, but it will not change my slogan. That is Utu na Watu. Yes,
Wow.
humanity and people. Don't ever change because of politics.
Yeah.
But if you see somebody who just doesn't want to register as a voter, I hope you may register.
Yeah.
Okay. Langata.
Yeah.
Very good.
Tunachukua mapema, asubuhi na mapema.
Asante.
Kamene alisema hivyo.
Any other person with a question?
So I was with you in your last ile time unafanya ukomezunguka Langata. The last time you were in Langata. Are there any challenges you face? Because I saw that trip ilikuwa na vitu mob sana, maboy wanavuruga nini, and coming from the entertainment, which entertainment iko soft, iko smooth.
Who said entertainment is soft? If you're soft in the entertainment, I'm a fan kila mahali. Unafikaga pale unapata wase wanakuvuruga nini, vitu kama hizo. So I'm in the most comfortable zone ever. Though politics is a bit crazy, watu wanakupenda sana, but then also unaweza pata opponent pia ametuma watu wake kukubu, vitu kama hizo. So
do you have any tough moment in your face so far?
So far, no. So far. Because I'm running on a clean slate. I don't hate my opponents. I call them. We sit down, we talk. So politics can be rogue and can also be good. Yeah.
Wow.
And following up on a story, ya ule kijana ule, the one who was to go to school, how did that go?
He's in school. He's in school already. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much, Heavy J Baba. We wish you all the best in your new chapter. We know you're gonna do this. We wish Aki tukue na a best friend in parliament, so that tukipeleka bill tusikwe tunakaa nje hivyo.
Unapigwa kama Eriko. Eriko atakuwa anakimbia hivyo. Atakuwa ananipigia tu ananiambia, Jalas bwana. Usinite mwesh until nifanye vitu zinafaa niheshimiwe. Wase wa Langata wakipata maji niite mweshi. Wase wakianza kuandika wakijob niite mweshi. Saizi mimi ni Jalas.
Wow. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best.
I haven't even given the shout out to people of Langata, Mugumoini, High Rise, Karen, Nairobi West, South Sea. Make sure tuingize Jalas.
Wow. Thank you so much, guys. We meet in the next video.